I've got a new gun here. It's a Ruger American 22 long rifle. This here is a Bushnell Banner 2 scope 3x9. I took this off of one of my other guns. I've got it on here. I've done some shooting this morning, and so far I believe my best group has been the Remington Thunderbolt. Now this is some older ammunition that I've had. The next best was the CCI mini mag, but I've moved the target. I've been shooting at 65 yards. I moved the target out to 100 yards. I'm going to shoot those Thunderbolts and see what kind of group I can get at 100 yards. Now I believe the model of this is the 8306 18-inch barrel. This scope does have some bullet drop compensation. I've got it zeroed in at 65 yards, so I am going to use the bullet drop compensation to shoot at my target out there. So I'm going to shoot about 5 rounds, then I'm going to go look at my group. So I used that an app that I have. It's a Bushnell app to show me kind of which dot to use. And this is how I shot right here. I was using the dot that was labeled 102 yards. I may not have had my velocities plugged in just right, so it did drop a little bit more than expected, but I did hit the paper plate. So now I'm going to move this steel plate out into the field out there. I couldn't remember the dimensions of it, but it looks like it is 5.5 inches by 6 inches. I'm going to put it out there at 200 yards. Well, I just shot several rounds out there at 200 and I can't hit the plate. So I'm going to put this big box out there, see if I can figure out where I am hitting. So that target is out there at 200. I'm going to move got my scope at 3.5 and I'm using the 206 mark on the scope. So my group is pretty broad. I did have more drop than what I figured, but these three are somewhat close, but those two are way on out there. I carried this box and target closer to the house because I'm done shooting, but you can kind of see here. Here's the target, and here's the group. And then I've got these outliers here, but the wind's gusting up quite a bit at times, so I don't know if that could have affected these bullets here, but those are close enough really that if I had compensated for the drop a little bit better, I could probably hit a target at 200 yards. This post-it note's about that wide right there. My steel target's about that wide, so I think if I compensated for elevation just right, I could hit that target at 200 yards.